Cool. Hey everyone, Joan here, bringing a new host. This time, Alex Masmej is with me, an old good friend we met in San Francisco. French, like French born, now American by heart. How you doing, man? Good to have you on.
Good, good. Yeah. Doing awesome. Yeah, I think also we may have met in New York, remember? At the World event. That's where we met.
Ah,
Or was it
true.
your brother?
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think
yeah,
you were
yeah,
there.
yeah. It was me as well. It was one of the first Ethereum
Yeah, yeah.
hackathons. Yeah.
Yeah,
Summer
exactly.
2022 or something like this. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Fuck. Okay, I forgot about that one. You know that apparently they open like the world stuff. They open a shop in Barcelona now, like a week or so ago.
Wow.
Yeah, apparently they got
Damn.
licensed to do that in Spain
Nice.
again, which is cool. Cool,
I don't
man.
know.
Yeah. So I'd love to go through like a bit of like your profile. I've seen a lot of you on like different experimentation that you're going through mobile apps on the crypto AI space. So why don't we start with like a short intro from your end so that people like get to know you a little bit better, like your journey until till now.
Sounds good, yeah. And thank you for having me. Yeah, so quick intro for me. I've been in crypto for a while now, and I guess like I just started basically shortly after college, and um, I was trying all the different use cases that were like a little bit crazy back then, like NFTs and DeFi and like DAOs, like all of these crazy idealistic ideas. Was with a lot of like visionary people at hackathons, like way before any of crypto was really mainstream. It was like 2019. And so that gave me a lot of really interesting ideas, but I was still kind of junior as like an entrepreneur. And so then, like 2 years later, I just tried to do a bunch of experiments, and one that did pretty well was the Alex token, where like
Cool.
it was like just some sort of crowdfunding, but people could also vote on my life choices with like the Alex coin. You could just do like one token, one vote. Um, I did some airdrops to holders for like supporting me early. I did a lot of cool stuff with creator tokens, and that was fun. And that was one way for me to go to the Bay Area. Anyway, so I did this, and then I did a company called Showtime shortly after during the NFT boom. And it was like a NFT gallery. It was a bit like Instagram for NFTs. You could showcase all your NFTs and stuff. And basically, like that's when I raised funding. And then the past couple years, I've been just doing like a lot of experimentations around consumer apps in crypto. More recently, I did something on Dracula, which was on
Yeah.
Farcaster, called Dracula, which was on top of Farcaster. And then I did a lot more apps actually. I'm kind of realizing now with the AI agent thing that's finally working as of the past couple months, like we really are shipping faster than ever. And so
Nice.
I think we're shipping like two apps next week at the same time. Like we can just we have a lot more shots on goal. And so yeah, happy to talk more about this. But basically, yeah, been doing more like consumer facing crypto apps basically for the past like 6 years.
Okay, that's awesome. I completely forgot about like the whole Alex token. What was like
Yeah.
what's going on with there? Like, is it like still trading? Have you ever done like a decision based on like what token holders voted and stuff like that? What happened with all that?
Yeah, I did. So initially, I did this because COVID happened and I was broke. I was at my parents' house in France and I wanted to move to the US. And then I was like, okay, like I'm raising $20,000 to move to the US. Like I have a small safety net because like I didn't have money back then. And so at first it was crowdfunding, and then like we had some liquidity seeded with like Roll, like the company that was helping me do this token. So they created the market, and then after that there was like the early days of Snapshot, which was like it's like a DeFi governance protocol and an app where like if you're a big protocol in crypto, like people can choose with depending on how much token they owe. It's I guess it's kind of like stocks vote, right? You can just vote. The more stocks you have, the more you can vote. And so we did this with the Alex token. We were like one of the first ever snapshot projects. And yeah, people could vote on my life choices with that. And so that means that people could like I think people voted that I run 3 miles per day, so every day I was like stuck still during COVID in Paris. So every day I run 3 miles, like 5 kilometers.
Nice.
In July 2020, every single day. I think apart from like my birthday, because my birthday is in July. Like otherwise, I did it every day. Yeah, that was awesome. And then I did other stuff like you could access my Telegram group chat, you could access my newsletter.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay.
Loads of fun stuff with Alex.
Like,
It's still
yeah.
trading, but I'm not doing it.
Yeah, like token gating, access, and this type of
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah,
It's funny
yeah,
how I was checking on like the whole AI agents now, and you have like this
yeah,
project like a banker, but I don't know how to pronounce it. But like they also kind
yeah.
of like
Banker, yeah.
launching all these many tokens, and that apparently I think like they're trying to link it to projects and they're trying to link it to
Mhm.
agents now and all that stuff.
Yeah, yeah. Banker is doing really good right now for agents in crypto for
Yeah.
sure. Yeah, it's probably the biggest company that came out of agents in crypto.
Yeah. Probably they positioned themselves really well, even at the beginning when they had like this smart agent thing, and there was just like
Yeah,
meme coins. And now, yeah,
yeah,
that's great. That's great. Okay, and then like you mentioned Showtime, you raised some money there. You also tried Dracula. What's kind of like your learnings from each one of like the steps? Like, have you ever like put some time aside and like thought, okay, here's like something that went really well. Here's like a place
yeah,
that I fucked up, or like not probably like fucked up, but kind of like the wrong bet at the wrong time, maybe
yeah, yeah,
what we missed. Like, do you have like some on top
yeah.
of your head there?
Yeah, for sure. Well, I think one thing I learned is like crypto is still a very early technology and it changes very fast. And so I was actually quite early in the NFT trend with Showtime, which was amazing because then when NFT became big, then we were really well positioned. But then like I think I kind of had this vision that like, okay, it's like starting Facebook, like I'm gonna iterate towards PMF. But the thing is, like my team, I mean, I was pretty junior at first, my team was pretty junior. And so we had a lot of tech debt. And then the app just became kind of buggy and it was kind of difficult to use. So I guess one of my biggest learnings is like sometimes it's good to start afresh, like especially with consumer apps. Like if a consumer app doesn't do great and has poor retention after like 4 or 5 months,
Right.
it's really hard to get people back on using your app. Consumers, they kind of judge your app very quickly. They kind of have a rough idea of how it is. So that was pretty tough, I think, after the NFT. And so I think what I learned is, okay, like if something is not working, it's actually okay to shut down.
Yep.
And actually that lesson was really helpful because then Dracula blew up like crazy. It was our first app after Showtime. We do another app called Dracula. And by doing a new app, you can renew all of your assumptions, you can renew your stack, you can renew everything. And so you don't have any baggage. So that was awesome. Not just in terms of technical debt, but also just product debt. Like we had too many features. It was complicated. It was for the NFT era that was over. So Dracula was really cool. Like we could be on base. We were on top of Farcaster. We used like DGen as a coin. I think it was we were kind of the first company to kind of invent the flywheel. Now it's like more known as a concept, but like basically every coin on Dracula was priced in DGen. And so it made the DGen token go up. And so every creator on Dracula was earning DGen. So it was kind of a positive sum game.
Yep.
And so, like, that was super interesting. We used a coin as a go-to-market and a flywheel. And so that was cool. Like, yeah, so Dracula was way better, honestly, than, and then still, like, Dracula was like, okay, like, we leaned more into speculation with Dracula. Before Showtime was not really speculation at all.
Yep.
It was more like showing your NFTs. And so, I guess the lesson of Showtime is like, okay, like, it's great to have, the first sort of Showtime is, tech debt and product debt is real. Like it's better sometimes to start afresh. Even if we had kept the brand, I guess I could have kept Showtime the brand, but like I would have needed to like refresh the product. And
Right.
then Dracula, leading into fiction is great. Like it definitely does get a lot of eyeballs, but it's also like the flip side of the coin is it can get people leave as soon as the price go down also. So sometimes too much speculation can be bad. That also saw another lesson, which is like we had a huge spike because of speculation, then people left. And
Yep.
then I did another app called 10K, which was interesting. I guess from 10K we learned that Solana is incredible. I was an ETH maxi for a long time, and then using 10K, like the DevX on Solana is hard, but the user experience is really amazing. And I love Steve Jobs, and I love great products, and like I think it's okay if your backend is complicated, but as long as it's easy for users to interact with, then Solana is a superior product. Like we had more volume, we had more. users. We had more everything with 10K. So that was really interesting. 10K was a bit like Dracula. It was also like some video crypto app, like
Yeah.
crypto TikTok.
Yeah.
Um, so we had this three apps over the past couple of years, 10K, Dracula, and Showtime. And now we're doing more and more. We've done like a couple apps. Um, and yeah, we're just gonna try to do more apps.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
have a very AI native stack. So I learned a lot from each of the projects.
The
Yep.
crazy part for me is like how I don't know if in Showtime it was the case, but like with Dracula and 10K, you leverage a lot like the whole decentralized social thing, which I feel like not even today a lot of people are doing. Even like if you look at World, like Farcaster, you mentioned a couple of times, World as well having like the mini app. Like there's a bunch of builders like creators that actually like post their app within like this app store of ecosystems, and like how you also like being early there. I feel like it retrofitted like you could capture the users independently of Farcaster, and Farcaster like capture the users for you even if like you don't have to do anything, right?
Yeah.
And I felt like that was like extremely interesting experimentation
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Maybe moving as well, like now to the AI experimentation part, man. Like, so how lean is the team? Like, are you coding now yourself as well?
Yeah. Yeah.
I know like you were, I mean, you're not technical. Probably you are now becoming more and more,
Yeah.
um, code aware. So yeah, how
Yeah.
has it been there?
Yeah. No, I was never technical, but like I was always, I guess, a technical PM, as in like I would understand very deeply stuff,
Yep.
but I wasn't coding when I was a teenager or something. So I think for me, it was kind of too late for me to like be really, really good. But I was always like a crypto PM, like I know about EIP and very deep down crypto stuff.
Yep.
And then I also, I guess, because I've been working with engineers for the past 4 years, like I learned so much from them about like race conditions and backend and frontend and all the frameworks and stuff. So I started vibe coding last year in 2025 a little bit, like for tiny stuff. Like I could create a coin fully vibe coded. I could do like a couple of different things. And then, I mean, as you know, probably I'm sure, like Opus 4.5 dropped in December. That was a huge change because I guess it kind of removed coding altogether. Like no one is coding at my company actually. It's like it's not I am coding, it's no one is coding anymore because now you can just talk to Opus 4.6 now. And Codex also is really good now. Codex, I think, as of this week, OpenAI is kind of catching up with Anthropic. Um, and like, yeah, I am fully programming right now, like all the time. But it's not coding. It's like, it literally is just sending instructions to an agent. Like I built a full Twitter clone in the past 2 weeks. I have a fun idea about Twitter and social and stuff that I want to try. It's in the App Store review right now. It took me 12 days. Like I've been working harder than ever because I think it's actually easier to work now because it's always hard. Like software is really hard. I'm sure you know, like there's tons of bugs and tech debt and all that stuff. But now it's way more fun because you don't have all the brain pain of programming. It's way faster. So it's
Yeah.
actually a higher dopamine loop. It's a bit, I guess programming is more addictive. So I've never worked harder in my life. Like I'm literally working like 15-hour days or something right now. It's insane. So it's really exciting. I really love this. So yeah, we have a very AI native stack. No one is coding on our team. We're just, using Cloud Code CLI and Codex CLI. And so yeah, I guess I became a little bit more technical though, because like I never used the CLI as often. Like I still know a lot about technical stuff, so I had to learn even more. Like okay, like investigate all of the stability of the code and all of this thing. So I'm still learning because that's what the code is telling me. And I'm trying simulator and test flight. I'm creating builds on Expo and stuff, building React Native apps. Yeah, and like it's really cool. We're only two actually right now. It's
No
very
way.
small. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
We're only two. I used to be way bigger, the whole company. But we're in San Francisco. And so my partner right now, he was the ex-CTO of Sun XYZ.
Okay.
So that was also like a big like crypto consumer company. And so it's amazing working with him. He's very, very senior. He's like staff level, like he could be working at the biggest companies. But so it's like yeah, like I have one very, very senior engineer in San Francisco. We work all the time. Our stack is AI native. Like we use Convex. I'm actually curious if you use Convex or if you know of
Like
this tool.
the backend?
Yes.
Yeah. I know it.
Sometimes you want more infra. I'm sure like you have more infra startup, so you may not need Convex, but like if I like a consumer app, Convex is incredible.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Um, and so we're doing Convex plus Expo, plus Claude, and it can really yield incredible applications. So yeah, that's my stack, and yeah,
Yeah,
we
yeah,
have
that
two apps coming
two more apps.
next week.
Wait, like you send me like this new one on test flight like
Yeah, I
TBD.
have another
That's
one.
another
Yeah,
one. Fuck. Okay.
yeah.
Very nice.
Exactly. But this is crazy actually. It's like because it's like okay, like now, because I think I'm in a business of hits. Like either my apps go viral and grow pretty fast or they don't. And so if I have more shots on goal, it's amazing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That makes sense. That makes. I feel like you hit into like a like when you started, like you saw an arbitrage, within like the token, then the NFT, then like the network effect of having these social networks, and now you have
Yeah,
like hit of like through like an arbitrage of like building software so
yeah,
fast that it's just like a
yeah.
numbers game, which
Exactly. It's really is a numbers game, yeah.
yeah, yeah, no, that makes sense. That's incredible. I was like seeing I think on Twitter, like there was a graph from like Financial Times saying like that software it's being uploaded into like app stores and like new websites and all that stuff like at a pace that it's never been seen
Yeah,
in
yeah.
the
Yeah,
last
Apple is receiving tons of apps. And they're still relatively fast, so
yeah.
congrats to them. But like I think the submissions they're getting is insane right now. Yeah, everyone's finding out about this. It's crazy.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. How are you seeing? So maybe like an interesting question is like how are you seeing distribution then? Like, is it what is it for? Is like crypto playing a role here? Is it like actually having more, even like more AI enabled onboarding and stuff like that playing a role for you here?
Yeah, I'm trying to talk to, I guess my audience is usually Twitter.
Hmm.
I'm going to, yeah, like I don't want to go too crypto because then it kind of even crypto people don't like the bad crypto stuff. So like for example, I don't want to do like too much speculation or coins on day one. Like
Yep.
I learned this from Dracula, like it kind of burns people out. Like even Friendtech was an incredible app, but it was so speculative that everyone left pretty quickly. So basically, like, yeah, I don't want to lean too much to speculation. So that way it can be like more tech people in general. Now the UX is really good also, like in crypto, so you don't have to make an ad that's pure crypto people. So yeah, I guess more tech Twitter, but yeah, obviously like crypto Twitter is huge for us and our products. But yeah, so I would say the audience is tech Twitter people, mostly crypto people at first, but hopefully it scales to them as well. Like for example, like my new app next week, like we have in-app purchase with Apple.
Okay.
So it's pretty like normie friendly, like it's pretty easy to use. Like even if you've never used crypto, we use USDC underneath, but if you want to use in-app purchase, then you can. It's fine.
Okay. That's pretty cool. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. I remember, so like maybe on like the topic of go to market and like experimentation, I think like one day I was just like clicking through like all these long threads on Twitter explaining how to do AI influencers and like how to do like the hooks and all that stuff. But now like the next day and like for the following week, I was just getting instructions of like how to do this upload it into a newly created TikTok account and try to reproduce like through different
Yeah.
profiles, different hooks, etc., etc. So I assume this would also be, like a playbook that you can leverage for I don't know, maybe a
Yeah.
couple of months until like someone starts like it's too obvious or like too
Yeah. Yeah.
too used.
Yeah, it's true. Honestly, like I may need to look at TikTok and Instagram more because they're so huge tools for consumers. Like I haven't really used them too much.
Yeah.
I should maybe do it a bit more. Right now I'm doing videos for X. And
Okay.
actually there's amazing AI tools like Cdance 2.0, like the AI video model is crazy good.
Yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah.
insane. Um, and so like we have a video for like CAPTCHA that I'm about to launch. That's fully AI and it's really cool.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
Okay.
yeah,
Pretty good. What can you tell us like about these two apps? Like what's the high level like the hypothesis at least? Maybe like not the you don't want to
sure,
reveal
sure.
the loop.
Okay, okay. My first app, the hypothesis is we want to create like an anti-slop social media.
Yeah.
Like we think social media is getting flooded by all the bad all the AIs and stuff, and what if like we increased friction on the app? So it's more like for we're trying to make it for humans only, or I guess maybe it could be AI agents, but there's some friction in the app um to post and to engage and stuff. So hopefully like that makes the app content more high quality.
Okay.
And the other app I'm making, it's a bit more infra. It's more like a CLI, and it's for agents. So it's the opposite. I have one app for human, I have one app for agents, which is like, it's in a similar space as Banker, I guess. It's an agent, um, crypto product. And yeah, like I'm not gonna share too much, but yeah, it's more agent crypto. And it's like I guess it's a scale for agents to use crypto.
Very cool.
And honestly, I'm probably gonna vibe code some apps on top of that infra thing, which actually I'm curious about you also with OpenFort, which is like now you're building an infra company, but the cool thing is you can also create very easy consumer apps now on top. Like it's so easy with vibe coding now.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
so that
yeah.
could be useful also for you for marketing. Because I was like, okay, how do I market my infra thing? And I was thinking about you. I was like, okay, like maybe you guys could do it too. Like it's literally so easy now. Like I'm going to create a quick consumer app on top of my product just to market it.
Yeah, 100%. We actually have four different mobile apps created on top of OpenFort,
Wow.
and like reproducing like a very famous UI apps, like financial apps
Yeah.
and stuff like that, just to like showcase that you can do everything crypto-wise.
Yeah.
And then when I wanted to upload them, I realized that I need a number called DUNS.
Oh yeah,
And I'm
yeah,
like, what the heck is this? And apparently, I mean, I'm just a newbie here with like mobile apps, but apparently you need to have that if you're uploading like financial apps. Like it's different if you are uploading like a consumer app, because then
I
like you
think
can.
DUNS, that's just a company number, no?
Yeah, yeah,
When you
yeah. But
convert in the
like,
US, I think you have it.
yeah, 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 exactly. I just like have to request it. And so I just like, I'm now
Mm.
in the process, but it takes like up to a month. And I'm like, God damn it.
Mm.
Now I'm in the
Yeah, for
process
me,
of,
I have mine actually, but they also it's such an annoying process. Like I
yes.
have mine, and I'm also waiting for it because yeah, I have to update my address or something. Like yeah, it's kind of a pain in the ass.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So, but yeah, 100%. I think like th this was also like an underlying, I feel like an underlying theme within crypto, where a lot of people started like doing a lot of infra, and then since like the barrier to produce like consumer products is lowering down, like you just like launch your own consumer product on top of the infra, and like
Yeah,
you just validate stuff or try differently.
yeah,
I like
yeah, exactly.
the only thing is like it requires a completely different skill set, like something you probably already know within consumers
Yeah,
versus
for sure.
the
Yeah.
infra, which makes sense. That's pretty cool, man. I guess I'm also curious. I don't know if you tried like OpenClaw, if you have like a I don't know the classic Mac Mini yourself, you're running it through I don't know like a personal assistant
Yeah,
thing.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, I tried OpenClaw. At first, I tried on my computer, which is a bit crazy to do and bad. Like, yeah, I hooked it up with iMessage and email and stuff, and I
Yeah.
didn't realize maybe that was dangerous. But now it's okay. Like, I shut all of my permissions and stuff. I'm not using it as actively now. I'm more using Cloud Code, but I did try it. It was very impressive. Um, and yeah, honestly, it's really crazy. It's kind of funny, like ChatGPT, Claude is like one LLM, and then Claude Code is like an LLM on top of an LLM, and now OpenClaw it's an LLM on top of an LLM on top of an LLM. Like it's stacking LLMs together.
Yeah, yeah,
But yeah,
yeah.
I think it's really amazing. Like, I think it's still a bit early for OpenClaw, but for Cloud Code, it's incredible.
Yes.
OpenClaw is still amazing. Like I really feel like there's so many tasks I can do now. Cloud Cowork also is amazing. So I guess right now, like I am less using OpenClaw. OpenClaw is a bit more experimental, but there's gonna be incredible use cases. I feel like for me, for example, like I've done my accounting this month. Well, like I
Okay.
have to complete like a Google sheet online, and there's lots of questions from my accountant. I have to reply to them. It's so annoying. I hate doing it, and I just assign Claude Core to do it. And so I could have also asked OpenClaw. Like I guess Claude is productizing a little bit OpenClaw right
Yeah.
now. They have scheduled tasks, which is a bit like Heartbeat.md. Um, and also like Cloud has now a remote control, which means like
Yeah,
from my
yeah, yeah.
phone, like if I'm at the gym, I can ship some features and stuff.
Man, it's intense
So
because they bought it like a ChatGPT bought it, and then
yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
Claude just ran through like a sprint to get the same feature thing.
Exactly. Yeah, yeah, yeah. They cannot do the full thing because there's some security issues and stuff.
Yeah,
But they've done a couple features where now, like, because I'm building apps, I'm using Cloud Code. I guess OpenCloud is more like for futuristic stuff, like automating your life and things like this. I think
yeah,
it's awesome. Like, I cannot wait for Google to do it because Google have access to our calendar and like all of our work life is on Google for most startups. And so obviously, I'm sure it will be more secure with Google. So I'm excited for Google to set up an open cloud like system. But yeah, I'm super bullish on these things. Like, I think agents are amazing. Like, humans are very lazy and they make mistakes and stuff. Like, I think it's gonna be really awesome for everyone. Like, booking a flight with open cloud, like they're always gonna find a better deal. Like,
yeah.
it's gonna be so much more amazing. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I was having a vermouth the other day with a friend, and he
Yeah.
runs like a very kind of like old company, like a manufacturing
Yeah.
thing. And I like opened my Telegram. I was like, look, he is also called Joan. I was like, Joan, look at this shit. And then I told him like, give me your full name, and he gave me like his full name, Joan, blah blah blah. I was like, I in my OpenClaw I have connected Apollo. It's like the outreaching tool. I was like, hey, look for this guy and send him a message saying, I found you on his profile email, right? And like 2 minutes later, on his inbox, had like, hey, I found you. And like
That's crazy.
the other day, sent me a message like, Juan, I
So
want this
why are
technology.
you using OpenClaw for? I'm curious.
In my case, it's kind of like my executive assistant. So I'm kind of
Nice.
like, hey, I received an email from this person. I don't know who is this. Like, do a, run on the background, or hey, help me. Like
Yeah.
even some finances of the company, and like, hey, here's like
Yeah.
an Excel sheet on like the last month rundown of cost. Like make me a graph and show it to me on Notion.
Yeah.
And so I basically connected, like I use OpenClaw in like a different machine, and I connected like all
Yeah.
these kind of like more non-technical tools. And
Yeah.
so it
Yeah.
creates kind of like marketing dashboards on my Notion. It creates like all
Yeah.
these gives the accounting on my Notion, like this type of stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, yeah,
Yeah. It's really incredible.
yeah,
Um,
it's
yeah,
pretty cool.
I had an EA in the past and like OpenClaw is basically a little bit better now. Like it's crazy.
Yeah. It's
Um,
extremely solid. Um,
it's really insane. Like, yeah, are you worried? I have a lot of entrepreneurs who like or just people in general, like who are scared, like they're changing careers right now, or they're like, wow, like we're all gonna be screwed and stuff, like AI is coming. Like, are you more optimistic or like are you worried?
Yeah, I mean, for I think like I mean for sure it's gonna take a lot of work, but I think like it will also mean that there will be extra work for maintenance. It will be extra work for people like connecting different tools and like all that type
Yeah,
of stuff. I think like this will probably be the same more or less. It's gonna
yeah,
flat a lot of like random tasks that people were spending time like repeating and stuff like that. So that's for
yeah,
sure.
yeah,
But yeah, I think if anything, like a lot more people will become full stacks, like you are, and so
yeah,
you just like are not afraid to jump through it and like build it
yeah,
yourself
yeah,
instead of like hiring a
yeah,
consulting
yeah,
firm
yeah. But
and
this
stuff
is
like that.
why this year I'm working harder than ever. It's because right now it is still a little complicated for someone who doesn't know anything.
Yeah.
But for me, like I've been very technical as a PM. Like it's like if coding became easy enough, I would do it. And so right now I think I have like a 1 year window
Yeah,
where
exactly.
it still is CLI, it still is stuff like that. While like I need to make it this year. Or like I'm gonna like
The
I mean I'm
opportunity
joking, but
gap.
yeah, honestly, like it's just that maybe in 2 years' time, I won't have as much of an edge as right now. Like in two
Yeah,
years' time, everyone will have the skill. Versus right now, it's like okay, like I'm in Silicon Valley, like I've been an entrepreneur for a long time. I know a lot about consumer products. Like now I can use all my insights. I can code very fast. Or sometimes I code too fast now. I think we ship some products which are kind of bad because it's so fast to ship. And actually, even though Cloud Code is amazing, you want to still polish the product and stuff. Like
yep.
well, for example, like when you go on plan mode and they plan a feature, now every time I do another plan mode to just investigate the bugs. or like stuff like this. Like
Okay.
I'm learning a bit more now, and I'm trying to go a little slower because like if you build an app very quickly, but it's shit, like it's not kind of bad. So
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
anyway, so
It's like the whole
try.
taste thing, right? Like
Yeah,
you
yeah,
have to have like a specific taste or at least like a design
yeah,
language
yeah,
for it.
yeah, yeah.
Otherwise, you'll have
I'm
like
sure
terrible.
taste is the next thing to go. Like I'm sure, like in
Yeah,
a year or two, every app is gonna have amazing taste.
yeah.
But yeah, for now, like for sure, like you're right. So like it's because it looks like a hackathon project, basically. AI like vibe coded software looks like a hackathon project right now. So
Yeah, yeah. It would be like
yeah,
a taste similar to how Google Slides show you templates. And then
yeah,
you'll be like, oh, actually, I like this theme. Let's
yeah,
get this theme.
yeah, yeah,
So that
exactly.
makes
Yeah,
sense.
that's true.
Fuck. Nice, man. Well,
Yeah.
I don't have any other questions, but like this has been super, super cool. I don't know if like you wanna mention anything else, like where people can find you. I don't know, cool projects that
No,
people
I'm
should pay
good.
attention apart from those two.
Yeah, thank you. And excited for actually I'm gonna try the apps you've made. Like I just want to check out the finance app and all that stuff on OpenFlow.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
I'll send you, man.
Um
That'll be cool.
yeah, I mean people can find me on Twitter at Alex Masmej on X and that's it.
Nice. Perfect, Alex. Well, appreciate your time
Well,
there. It's really cool
yeah, of
connecting.
course. All
Okay.
right. See you,
Yeah.
man.
Bye.
Peace. Bye.